What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Off the Gridiron, your Apollo HOU Houston Texans podcast. My name's Noah Outlaw. I'm one of your hosts as always, and as always, I'm here with Garrett Harrelson. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man.
I'd ask you how you're doing, but we just talked off camera, and I know
Yeah,
you're
we were talking. We
doing
talked for a
well. You're
while.
doing
Yeah,
well.
we're
Seems
we're
like
just live. Yeah, we're living life.
unless
Guys.
you're not very honest with me, and like which case, I mean, come on,
No,
we're co-hosts,
we're
man. Come on, you can
yeah,
tell me
no,
whatever. You can tell me anything.
we're more than co-hosts, dude. We're brothers.
Yeah, I was bugging.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
First off, you get that straight. First off, Mister,
All
we're
right. Well,
brothers.
I mean, hey, man, I'm
This is
just
just
talking.
something we do.
It's true. It is
God
true.
damn it. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
It's
Dang.
okay. God. The schedule dropped. The Houston
Yeah, it did.
Texans, we now know what the 2025-2026 schedule is going to look like for the Houston football Texans. It's always a fun time. It's always a fun time because it's before training camp. It's after free agency. It's after the draft. You kind of know what the team's going to be like, and now you can picture what week one's going to look like, what
Yes.
week two is going to look like. And then you can go through and say, well, we're going to win probably all these games. We're going to go undefeated, or we're not going to win a single one. However you're feeling about your respected football teams. But this year coming in, maybe not quite as much hype as the Texans had last year at this point.
No, yeah. I mean, I feel like we had more primetime games last year. I know we had like holiday games. We had a Christmas and a Halloween game. Had
Right.
two Sunday night football games, a Monday nighter, I believe. I'm trying to remember, but yeah, a lot of
Yeah, I think we
the
had
primetime
5.
games are,
Yeah.
getting out of my head. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, it seems like kind of like I feel like the Texans are choosing to fly under the radar this year. There's
Yeah.
no podcasting. There's no real podcasting going
No.
on. There's no
CJ has been like radio silent.
no.
I feel like I
I
haven't
mean,
seen him.
other than like him being at uh like basketball games, like the Rockets
Yeah,
games, and like which that's fine.
which
He's
is
just
cool. That's great.
and
Yeah.
yeah, no. Other than that, like nothing. Which that's by design totally because
Yeah.
and I'm not even criticizing him and everyone for doing that last year. Like they go and take your victory laps. You helped turn
For
around the
sure.
franchise, made them legit, won a playoff game. Do your
Mhm.
victory laps. Last year was almost the same outcome. So this year it's kind of like, all right, let's lock in. We did
Yeah.
the same thing. Let's lock in. But yeah, we're choosing to fly under the radar this year. That's maybe why we don't have a ton of crazy games. I mean, we got primetime games. Obviously, we're
Yeah.
one of the best teams in the AFC. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, it's the last year's schedule seems a little different than this year's because we were so hyped up last year.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, and I'm with you. Like I didn't mind, and even after the season that CJ had, which everyone wants to talk about, like it was just awful, like it was just terrible. It's like no, we still went 10-7, and we still won a playoff game, and all this and that. But I understand the notion of CJ being like, okay, I'm gonna relax this offseason. I was talking a lot, I was doing a whole lot. He was like saying he's a top 5 quarterback in the league and whatnot, which
Yeah.
he might be, he
Doing
might not
doing
be.
yeah, doing sumo wrestling and fucking Japan and like going to
Yeah, yeah.
Egypt. Like it was a lot.
Hmm.
It was. I mean,
Yeah.
not a lot too much. I mean, I'm just saying, like, guy had a busy offseason,
He was
guy
doing a
was
lot. Yeah.
enjoying life, hanging out.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, I mean, seems like he's locked in. Everyone's locked in, and now we have, now we know what's going on. Now we know what's
Yeah.
going on this
Now we
this autumn.
yeah, now we have the schedule here, and let's just jump into this because we'll go game by game, and I guess we can predict wins, losses, or we can just talk about what to expect maybe from that
We can
week's
do both.
matchup.
We can do both.
Yeah,
I'm gonna predict some wins and losses for sure.
yeah. Okay. Well, week one on the road, starting the season in Los Angeles against the Rams, against CJ Stroud's seems like his favorite quarterback, Matt
See,
Stafford.
seems like it. The way he talks about Matt Stafford and the way they talk about each other, tons of mutual respect there. Kind
Yeah.
of similar maybe not similar arm talent, but the way they can both throw off platform and
Hmm.
stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities in their game, and Sean McVay and CJ also have like a cool relationship, and also Nick Caley reunion game. This is a Nick Caley
Yeah.
reunion game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Obviously Nick Haley's first game as an offensive coordinator in the NFL versus the guy who taught him everything, pretty much, or a lot of what he
Almost a
knows.
lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah, not everything because Nick Haley's been around, but Sean McVay seems like he's been a big time teacher to Nick Haley, a mentor in a way. So Sean McVay probably knows what kind of tricks Nick Haley has up his sleeve.
Maybe.
So it's gonna be an interesting chess match between McVay and the Rams and Haley and the Texans. So I'm obviously excited about this. Also, I love starting off the. I like starting off the. You know what I don't like is it's always annoying to me or just kind of boring when like week one's against like the Colts or it's
I know
against
you're
the
about to say.
Jags.
Yeah.
It's or
No,
just
I know
like
you.
I like when week one's against like it's an NFC team
Yeah.
in
It's like
LA.
it seems like a game that would happen like in the middle of the season, towards the end of the
Right.
season. But
Mm-hmm.
no, we're just starting off. Boom, West Coast game, 3:30 game
Yeah.
against the Rams, which NFC opponent, and like they're good.
They're a good
freaking
team.
good,
That's
man.
what I was gonna say too. It's like
Yeah.
we're starting off the year against a really good NFC team. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a really big test right out of the gate.
Yeah. Do you think this is going to be America's game of the week? We getting Tom? We getting Tom?
I don't think we get Tom. No, I don't think we get Tom for this one. I don't think so. It could be. I don't know. I need to look at the rest of the games on the schedule for this week, but I don't know. I would love that. I would love to get Tom week one, even though Tom is probably kind of shitty in the booth, to be
It's
honest. But
also
maybe he's getting better.
he's
Maybe we'll get
getting
our
better.
first look. Yeah, maybe we'll get our
He's a
first look at
competitive
year
guy.
two.
He's a competitive,
Yeah.
fiery guy, and he wants to constantly get better. So he's definitely wanting to get better in the booth. Also, something to mention is CJ coming home to LA. You know, he's
Yeah.
from Rancho Cucamonga, from SoCal. So
Yeah.
him coming back and playing an LA team, that's pretty cool. That's definitely pretty
Yeah.
cool.
No, it's going to be cool for CJ coming back. I just wanted to I think about Tom Brady this offseason. He's competitive. He's like, I've been in the lab, it's just him in the mirror, like, ow, now, brown cow, ow, now,
Yeah,
like just doing vocal warm ups. Dude, he's ready to
absolutely.
go. He's not going to have a Super Bowl debacle like he did last year where he was constant.
Like, you saw that? You're fucking.
Whoa, that was cool. I didn't know that it did that. That's kind of
Yeah,
ridiculous. I wish it wouldn't do that.
I kind of that took me by surprise, and I didn't like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like
it kind of seems unnecessary, but to do
Yeah.
in this format here, but he's not gonna have it. Tom's not gonna be like have phlegm in his throat. He's gonna be ready to go, popping Mucinex, popping lozenges. He's ready to go.
Adderall,
Dude. He's gonna be rolled up. Yeah, he's gonna be rolled
Absolutely.
up.
What
Right.
are you predicting for this game? Quick prediction. We'll revise our predictions closer to the season, but
Yeah,
seeing this, ripping the band off, seeing the schedule right now, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say a week 1 L, dude. I'm gonna
I
say
say
a week
we
one
won.
L.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a tough game, and also I don't know how the O line's going to be looking. We'll have to reassess that during training camp and
right.
after training camp.
Mhm.
Rams' defensive line is crazy.
Yeah,
A crazy
yeah.
defensive line, and also their defense is they're a good team all around. They could they had the Eagles on the ropes in the playoffs
They
last year.
did. They
Yeah,
did.
they
It
had them
was
on
like
the
one
ropes.
drive at the end where they needed some Matt Stafford magic
Yeah,
and couldn't quite
and
do it.
now they have like Devonte Adams and with Puka Nakua. Like they're good. They're good. So
I
I'm gonna
think
say week 1L.
I'm gonna say week 1 L. I don't think, but I think like Puka and Devontae, like I think they get locked up for the most part. Like I really think our defense is gonna come to play. I think it's gonna be a really big test for the offensive line and the offense and Nick Haley and see what they can put together because the Rams do have a good defensive line and a very solid defensive side of the ball. So it's gonna be interesting. I think I'm gonna say week 1 L just to temper expectations a little bit. But once we get closer, I'll tell you what, before week one starts and we're getting like a week, it's that Monday before the game, I'm gonna say we're winning, like 100%.
Especially if we're healthy. I'd hate to start off the year like with a few guys on like IR for the 4-week IR or something like that. I hate
Yeah.
I'd hate that because I'm like, come on, man. But if we're healthy and we're feeling better about the O line, I might change it. But for now, it's no 0-1.
Yeah. I'm with you there. Let's move on to week 2. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Monday Night Football.
Oh yeah, this
Good game, but
this
this
is
is
a cool
another
game,
one.
dude.
Yeah,
This is gonna be a cool
yeah.
game. I like
Yeah, it
because
is.
I'm a Bake May guy. I'm a Bake May guy. I love Baker Mayfield. Bake May.
Bake May.
Bake May.
I don't like that.
I've always been a Bake May guy. You know that. And this is a Monday night game at home. Like we're breaking out the all whites, Liberty white out. Probably against the Tampa Bay red and pewter. Like it's gonna look aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Good team versus good team. I mean that there's a lot to unpack with this game. It's tough to go through it all.
Yeah, well, and like I mean, it's a rematch of CJ's rookie year, the best game
Yep.
we've seen from a rookie quarterback in a long time. I mean, like this isn't even the best game of CJ's rookie year. It was a game where everyone was like, "Holy shit! I can't believe this guy's a
It might be the
rookie
best rookie performance by a quarterback ever.
ever."
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
mean
it was. It
470
was.
yards, 5 touchdowns. Fucking give me a break, dude.
God, that game was. It came right after. It came the week after that awful Carolina game where we lost
Oh
like six
yeah.
to seven or
Yeah.
whatever, and it was just kind of like we're going into this game. I was like, all right, I don't know what this team is anymore because we had a lot of hype, and then that game just it was so
It,
fun to watch.
it's funny because right before that, we were like, for weeks, we were like, CJ's gonna have one game where he just breaks the fuck out. Like he's
Yeah,
just like this is it. This is what he can do. This is what he's about. Who have like 5 or 6 touchdowns or something crazy like that. Like we're like
yeah,
one of these games he's gonna do it. And then that game, 470 yards, 5 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean that was
great, and the
what a
way that
performance.
it went down too, like
The game
the
winner
Tank
gets a
Dell
tank bell.
touchdown. Yeah, it was just
Beautiful. Yeah.
ridiculous.
So a rematch of that, and it's
Hmm.
under a microscope on prime time.
Yeah,
Doubleheader, which that's
sorry.
frustrating, but
Is
I
this
mean
the early
doubleheader.
game or the? Is this the early game?
We have the early game, the 6 o'clock,
Okay. Okay.
which yeah. So maybe sun peeking through a little bit through the
Hey,
window. I don't
yeah,
know. It's
that'll
I'm
be
already
nice.
just like kind of picturing what it's going to look like aesthetically.
Yeah. Yeah. Me
Joe,
too.
Maybe Joe Buck. I don't know, but yeah.
Joe Buck and Troy. Hopefully.
Hopefully our offense is better this season and to start off the season because it's gonna be hard to keep up with the Buccaneers offense, especially with how many weapons they have. Good gracious, they have like 4 number 2 receivers on their
Yeah.
team. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Mika Egbuka. And who's the fourth?
Jalen McMillan, like
Oh yes, yes,
he was
yes.
good last year. He was great.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean they have a bunch of guys on their team, bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
So
They do. And
hopefully,
Baker's the man too. And I mean, I'm not. I wouldn't go as far to say I'm a Bake May guy, but I do. I think he's cold. And so
so
it's gonna be a tough game. These are really two tough games to start the season. And
they
if we
are.
somehow get through these two games 2-0, that is a really really bright outlook for the rest of the season.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If we go 2-0 against 2 tough NFC opponents, one on the road,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm gonna be feeling pretty good. But prediction wise, I'm gonna say we win the Buccaneers game. The difference is we're at home. We got to play great defense, and just try to keep up a little bit offensively. We'll
Yeah.
see. I mean, really, the jury's going to be out on what our offense looks like. If it looks anything like it did last year, in the middle like it did last season, it's gonna be tough. But I think
Yeah.
if we keep the pressure on offensively and just do our thing defensively at home Monday night in front of our home crowd, yeah, I'm gonna say W. W.
Yeah. I'll say. Hmm. All right. I'm gonna say a loss here. I'm gonna say a loss.
All
Yeah,
right.
sorry. I
All
know.
right.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say a loss.
Dang.
These are two really, really, really tough games to start off the year. And I don't think this is gonna be a bad season by any means. But I'm gonna give us a loss, and it's gonna sting if we start 0-2. But we got to remember what we have coming up the next 2 weeks after that, because that week 3, pretty easy. Jacksonville Jaguars game should be pretty easy, even though I know they have Travis Hunter now. I know that they've gotten a few guys now. We have their old receiver who they didn't like. They gave us Christian Kirk for a bag of chips, but it's still the Jaguars. We own the Jaguars. It is in Jacksonville, which is going to be interesting. And Jacksonville is going to be playing their ass off though, because this is the first game since Aziz took Trevor Lawrence's head off. So
Yeah,
they're going to be a
that
little
was.
mad. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean they're always mad at us. That's fine. We're mad at them. We're rivals.
yeah,
I feel like we play better in Jacksonville than we do at home
yeah.
against Jacksonville. Like we're
Hmm.
always kind of. I mean, I remember CJ's first game in Jacksonville. You remember we were 0-2 winning that game. We're like, oh shit, this is gonna be. And he had a great game, and we won pretty
Yeah,
decisively.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh
Kick
shit,
their ass.
we
Started
always
off the game with that Tank Dell bomb that just
yeah
like over in between two guys. Yeah,
yeah.
it was
Oh, we
beautiful.
always play pretty well in Jacksonville. I think. Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, Jacksonville is gonna be an improved squad from last year. You would think. You would
Yeah.
think with all their auditions this
You'd
offseason.
like to think Liam Cohen,
Yeah, I mean, we don't know we don't know with this new coach. It's usually always a coaching problem, and Trevor maybe being bad. I don't know. I mean, I feel like everyone's been giving him way too many chances, but
yeah,
whatever. I'm gonna say dub. I'm gonna say dub, but like harder, harder game than we thought it would be
yeah.
because yeah, I mean they're really trying to
And
knock us.
they play their ass off, man. Yeah, they play their ass off against us because they hate us, and
Yeah.
it's funny to watch. It's funny to watch. It's like it's
Oh look,
little
he's
big brother, little
trying.
brother. Yeah, look, what a goof, what a goofball. He's trying. I'm gonna say we win this. I'm gonna say so in my schedule prediction so far. I think we go 1-2, get to 1-2 this week, and then week 4, Tennessee at home. That's another
Okay,
one. Cam
that's a
Ward coming to town.
interesting game because Cam Ward and like what's their coach's name? Callahan,
Callahan, Brian
something
Callahan.
Callahan.
He's
I
a
don't
good
know.
coach.
He fucking hated Will Levis last year. It was
Yeah,
so obvious
yeah,
he hated that guy, and now he has
yeah,
Cam Ward, which I do like Cam Ward. Way he holds himself up.
yeah.
He's cool. He's good. Got arm talent. Rookie going into Houston though. Come on, like you would take crazy injuries on our side, and also Cam Ward's got to be like a Cam Newton, rookie season Cam Newton to be able to. So I don't know. I mean, they're not going to win. So
No,
3-1. We
Cam
win that
Cam Ward is going to be
in
in
hell.
absolute hell this game.
Yeah.
In week 4, the rust is fully shaken off. Derek Stingley, Kamari Lassiter, Jalen Petrie, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Kalen Balak. I mean, it's gonna be Aziz, Henry To'oTo'o, Will Anderson, and Daniil Hunter coming at it. It's gonna be it's gonna be a really hard day for Cam. And I think this. I haven't seen the rest of their schedule. This might be the first game where he's like, this sucks. I don't want to do this
I don't
anymore."
know. I think it might be week 1 for them. They play Denver in Denver.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay.
that might be
Damn,
his like,
Cam,
oh, this sucks kind of game. And it's the first game ever.
dude. Cam Ward week 1 is going to be fucking pissed. That's going to be so funny. And then week 4,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean we're gonna kick the shit out of
So
the
you got
Titans, and then
2-2. I got 3-1
we're
so
going
far.
2-2, and then week 5, man. I mean, week 5, Texans go into Baltimore,
That's a
and
loss.
yeah,
That's a
it's
loss. I can't be confident about that shit anymore. I mean, Lamar owns us. Every time we play Lamar, I'm like, maybe if we just oh no, he has 4 touchdowns. Okay.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's he owns us. He owns us more than Mahomes. We've like
Oh
never
yeah.
beat Lamar. We've never beat Lamar. We've beat Mahomes before. It's always tough playing them, especially in Baltimore. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty easy loss. Pretty easy
Their
convincing loss right there.
yeah, their offense is ridiculous, so it's not too big of a knock. But Baltimore is D'Amico's kryptonite, dude. He can't figure it out. And
He
every
just
time I think,
can't figure
I
out
think
Lamar.
about well, I think about we start 2023 week 1, they beat us, but it was like okay, it was CJ's first game. It was we didn't expect to win that game, right? And then we go play them in the playoffs, and it was interesting. It was kind of close, and they ran away with it in the second half. I'll give them that. And then Christmas comes around, man. That Christmas game comes around, and I mean,
Lamar
30.
was making plays where I was like, I mean, what do you do? What do you do against
Yeah,
this
yeah.
alien? Like, we can't do anything. This is crazy. He put
I
up like
mean,
30 something.
it was incredibly embarrassing for the Texans and everyone involved. What happened on Christmas Day? I mean, ruined Christmas for a lot of people. So yeah, I'm going to say a loss here. Hopefully, and if we somehow pull out the win, that would be beautiful. It would be amazing, and it finally will CJ can get that win against Lamar because I know CJ probably sees Lamar Jackson in his dreams, man, in his
Oh,
nightmares.
he's seeing other AFC quarterbacks and like I gotta take these guys down. And I will say
Yeah,
the thing we have maybe going for us this game is that we're playing them kind of early in the
yeah,
season. Maybe
yeah,
where they're not totally like heated up. They're not just like on fire, like white hot
yeah,
fire, and they're just
yeah.
blazing through every team. Because like that's what we kind of we ran into them last year during Christmas, and Lamar was like
Red
having
hot.
the
Yeah.
craziest seasons. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's the only thing we have going for us. But until then, I'm gonna say L. I mean, it's Baltimore, good team.
But it's still a month into the season, dude.
Yeah, well,
Like
I
they're
mean,
they're gonna be ready.
maybe we'll make it.
Derrick
Hopefully, we make it
Henry.
close.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, that's gonna be an L. So I say in mine, we're 2-3. So then it's a bye week, early bye week this year, which I think is a good thing. I think the guys are gonna want that.
Absolutely. I mean, I'd
Yeah.
rather take it week 8, week 9, but I'll take
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
week 6. It's week 6,
Week 8
correct?
would have been nice. Yeah, it's week
Yeah,
6. Yeah,
that's always ideal, but week 6 is fine, I guess.
it beats last year. What was our bye week? Was week 14 or
Oh my
15 or something
god.
crazy?
Oh my
It was
god.
ridiculous. It was ridiculous. The poor guys were beat to shit by the
Oh
time they
my
got beat.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bye week, whatever. Take it. It's gonna suck being so early in the season though for us because right when we're getting in the groove of it, it's like they're not playing this week. It's gonna
Well,
suck. But
it also comes after the Baltimore game, so if they fucking whip us by 40, then it's like, all right,
true.
hey, take a break.
Hey,
Take
yeah, right. Hey,
take 2 laps.
hey, yeah.
Splash some
You
water
take
on
the
your face
showers,
and
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So all right, and then week 7, we got the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle.
Monday night.
Yeah, Monday Night Football. Sam Darnold. Hey, last year, Sam Darnold put us through the goddamn ringer. They really
Yeah.
did us
He had a
nasty.
good game.
But he did have a good game, and the Texans did not. But look, this is Sam Darnold without Kevin O'Connell. This is Sam Darnold without Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and whoever else. And it's the Seahawks are not a team that scares me. They don't. I'm not worried about the Seahawks.
They're going to be a solid team. But
Yeah.
with Sam Darnold and like that defense, the offensive line, and they have a good defense, but also they don't have DK anymore.
Yeah.
They just, I feel like
No
they're.
Tyler Lockett. No.
I mean, and Geno Smith did a lot of things that Sam Darnold couldn't sometimes last year. I feel
Yeah.
like, especially with a worse offensive line, they don't scare me either. Especially when we're coming out of the bye week, we're probably rested up, ready to go. Monday night games, which is fun. That's a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say we take this one. It won't be.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a kind of a nasty, gross game, defensive game. But
Yeah.
I think CJ does enough to thrust us to the W column. So
Yeah.
I think we go 4-2 after that.
Yeah. I'm gonna have us win this one, and that'll put us at 3-3. So 500 through 7 weeks. For me personally, and you have us at 4-2, which is beautiful. All right, and then week 8, we got San Francisco. The 49ers come to town. DeMeco Ryans reunion with his old team, the one that really kind of catapulted his career as when he was their defensive coordinator after Robert Saleh left, and they're basically the reason that he's the Houston Texans football coach now. It's gonna be fun. Brock Purdy just inked his insane deal. What was it, 265 or 255?
Holy overpay, dude! Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what are we doing here? Oh, Brock Purdy getting $55 million a year.
He's
What
really
are we
good,
doing
man.
here?
He's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah, but I mean, why don't they just keep doing the Brock Purdy thing and just being like, why don't we just fucking keep? They could have traded away Brock Purdy.
You can't keep doing that. You're not going to be like,
Yes,
we draft
you
Mr.
can. They
Irrelevant
have
again.
been doing that. They have been doing
Well,
that.
they haven't.
Now they don't. They're not going to have enough money to be able to be like, oh, we can just pay the new running back, all the new offensive. Like Brock Purdy is their team, the face of their team. Brock Purdy's the face of your team. You don't have like the Avengers anymore. Like, it's gonna be tough to be able to replicate the success he had when he was on his rookie contract. I'm just saying you can just keep cycling it. Like, you could have gotten like traded up and got Jackson Dart. Been like, all right, we're going with Jackson Dart. Yeah, I mean, come
would
on.
not do this. Would not be.
I mean, with
would not be
Shanahan,
as good as Brock.
it's fine. With Shanahan, it's fine. I'm just, I'm not a huge Brock Purdy guy, and everyone knows that. You know this. Everyone who I talk to knows this. But
Yeah.
he got a lot of money, way too much money. Let's be
He got
real.
a lot of money. He got a lot of money.
And I don't have a lot of faith on the 49ers this year.
I don't either.
I think they've lost a lot of key players, and they're battered. Christian McCaffrey's not the same.
No.
Losing Debo does hurt a little bit. I mean, Ayuk sucks. I think Ayuk sucks.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk. You want to talk about overpaid?
Yeah, I mean, he got overpaid too. But yeah, I mean, Uh, this is gonna be a fun game though. It's gonna be like I think it's at what time is this game? Do you have the time?
I don't have the time. It's up here, sadly. I bet it's I bet it's a nooner though.
I
It's
feel like it
in
was
Houston. Maybe
yeah.
it's not. Try to figure
Well,
it
I don't
out.
know. I feel like this is one of the games where I was like, oh, cool, we got another 3:30 game. I might be totally wrong though.
Well,
You
pull
know
it
what's
up.
cool about this game though
What?
is it's H Town Blue game.
Oh,
Is
very nice.
with
Very nice.
wearing our H Town
Showing out for
Blues.
D'Amico. Showing out for
Yeah, you're
D'Amico.
right. It's noon, but
It's a nooner.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say win. I'm not really scared of these guys. I'm not.
Definite win.
49ers don't scare me, especially in Houston. I think we'll have Brock Purdy on his heels, bud.
Oh yeah, Brock Purdy, their $250 million man is going to be mincemeat for Derek Stingley and Kamari Lassiter and that whole secondary. Yeah, no, I mean they're just not the team they used to be. I think Shanahan can get them back to form, and I think they wouldn't pay Brock Purdy if they didn't like like what he brings to the table, especially Shanahan, as you mentioned, he could have just got someone else. He likes the guy. I think Brock Purdy doesn't have a bad game. I think Brock Purdy overall might have a solid game, but he's probably going to throw a pick or two. Mincemeat was strong words because I do think Brock is a good quarterback. But yeah, bro,
Stand for
Mincemeat
something,
was
man.
yeah. No, I think Brock is gonna he'll make some plays here and there, but I think Brock is overall gonna have a tough time against this defense, and yeah, I think we win pretty handedly. I think it's going to be a pretty easy-ish win for the Texans, and it's at home at noon in their element.
I think it'll be a
So
fun
yeah,
win. I think it'll be a fun win too, where it's
yeah.
like, it's
Well,
kind of
yeah.
like it's 2 days for my birthday. H Town Blues, like the vibe's gonna be vibing for it's close to Halloween time. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe hopefully get some good weather in Houston around then. I think
Yeah.
maybe we win by like 20 or something, and it's like CJ has a really good game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a maybe we'll have hopefully a fun win.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And yeah.
If he
So and
does
then
that, I would shit my pants, Josh.
what did Josh say?
If CJ pointed at the camera and went, "This is for you, Garrett. Happy birthday." I would just be like crying.
You'd have to have tears in your eyes at the minimum. Yeah, the Texans win this. I think they go 4-3 on the season after week 8.
So
Moving on
I'm at
to
5-2. Yeah.
you are at 5-2. Moving on to a fun one here. This is a fun one. Week 9 in Houston against the Denver Broncos. This one's gonna Bo Nix year 2, Sean Payton, that defense, Pat Surtain leading the defensive side of the ball. It's gonna be a very interesting game because obviously the Broncos. Bo Nix kind of shocked everyone last year with how good he was. Sean Payton was saying all season that this kid was good, or all off season he was like, this kid is going to be nice. We were like, all right, he's also 30, so we'll see how it
Yeah.
goes. And he did. He had a great season, man. Had a great rookie year, and there's lots of expectations in Denver.
Yeah. Maybe too many. Maybe too many expectations. I think Denver will be good, but I don't think Bo Nix is just going to come out of the gate and do what he did last year. There's going to be tape on him,
Yeah.
maybe some sophomore slumpage going on. I don't know. I don't want to say that and him come out and be the best quarterback in the AFC.
Yeah.
That's that's the last thing I want. I don't want Bo Nix to be
Could
like
happen.
that good. This is an interesting game, though. I mean, Denver's real good, really good defense, really well coached. I like that it's at home because if it was in Denver, I would say a loss automatically.
Yeah.
But it being in Houston helps my faith in us winning quite a bit. I don't know how you feel about this game. Seems like you want to say L on all of these games. Didn't even seem like you're a
I don't
fan.
want to say L on all these at all. I'm a fan. Denver's damn good, and also I have us beating the Niners, and I have us beating the Seahawks, and I have us beating the Jags, and you know what I mean. I'm gonna say a loss here, man. I'm gonna say a loss. I'm gonna say this is where we get the 4-4 on the season. I think Bo Nix is gonna be damn good, and I also think. I mean, depending on it, God, it sucks because it all depends on how this offense is doing and Nick Haley's doing. But I don't from what I've seen recently from the offensive line and what I kind of expect from them after what we've done this offseason, I think this defense is going to cause some problems, and I think they're going to make it a really rough and hard day at the office for the boys. And so I'm just going to say a loss. It's a winnable game. I'll say that. It is winnable. I wouldn't be shocked if we won this game. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of back and forth because Denver can easily come into Houston and just shock us and win, and it'd
mhm,
be like kind of like a we're on upset watch with this game. I
yeah,
feel we'll probably be favored around this time, but if we're riding high on Nick Caley for now, because I like the guy and I
yeah,
have faith in him, and hopefully he'll be at least a little bit better than the offense was last year, with also healthy guys. Hopefully around this time,
yeah,
hopefully our
yeah,
entire receiver room isn't hurt.
yeah.
I'm gonna say win for us for now. I mean, I'm
Okay,
I'm looking at Denver, and I'm like, also if we're at home mostly, I think we're gonna be winning most home games. I think down the road or down the line on road games, that's when we're gonna run into some problems late in the season.
right, right.
But at home, our defense, yeah, I'm gonna pick our defense over Denver, and
Okay,
maybe giving Bo Nix a hell of a time down here in Texas.
true. Yeah, true. He's also practicing against a damn good defense every single day in practice. So we'll see how that goes. But
So
all
I
right,
have him six
Denver.
and two,
I have him at 4 and 4.
4 and 4.
I have him 4 and 4.
We're 4 and 4 around this time. I want to start fucking. I'm gonna hit the red button. I'm gonna hit the
What?
red button. Yeah,
Hey
man.
man, 500
We
in
got some
week
tough
9.
games coming up, man. I think the next one is actually
No. We have some actually.
who's
I don't know.
next?
We have some fairly easy games in my opinion. But next week is the week after this is another home game against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Win.
That's a win. Yeah, it's a win. So I'm sitting here 5-4. We don't have to go into that. We just went into the Jags a little
Yeah,
bit
I
ago.
mean that's a yeah. We're just play well defensively, do your thing offensively. CJ play good ball. I mean, I think we
Yeah,
win. So I'm at 7 and 2.
yeah. I'm gonna. That's a good record,
Seven
man.
and 2 is like
Uh,
we were 6 and 1 last year at one point. Like that's not totally. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it's
No,
gonna be
you're
tough.
right. You're right. You're right. I'm going to say we're 5-4 right here. I think that's a very solid record, honestly, for this because then the next week after that in Tennessee we've had the Titans again. We're going to have Cam Ward. I think we sweep them on the season as well.
8 and 2.
Yeah, so I think I got a 6-4, and then week 12 comes around, and then we're playing the Buffalo Bills at home. And the Buffalo Bills, mind you, last season we played them at home and we won. It was a tough game,
It,
but we
it
won.
was it was tough. I'm especially because it's Thursday night football. That's the thing you have to factor into it. It's going to be
Mm,
a short week after being on the road in Tennessee, and I'm
yeah,
not saying the Tennessee game is going to be hard. I'm going to be saying, I'm going to say
but
like maybe
still,
Cam.
but
I'm
but
going
it's a
to give
football
them the
game.
benefit of the doubt and say like Cam Ward, and they're kind of playing better ball than they were earlier in the season. So
Yeah,
maybe they press us a little harder. So it's going to be going into Thursday night. It's going to make that game more difficult. I'm going to say
yeah,
L. I'm going to say
okay,
L, a close one. It's Thursday night, Battle Red Day. Like vibes are going to be high going into.
yeah,
I think what had them at 7 and 2.
yeah. So
Uh,
you think they're gonna go 7-3
yeah, I think they'll go
here?
7 and 3. Yeah, no, vibes gonna be vibing at 7-2. Everyone's gonna be hyped about the game. Top
Yeah,
top AFC teams. But I think we lose a close one to Buffalo at home.
yeah. I think we lose as well, so that puts my record at 6-5. It's going to be a tough game, but that's going to be a fun Thursday night game. That's a good change of pace for the Thursday night games we've come to be
Wait,
used to.
am I at 7 and 3 or 8 and 3? Because you're at 6 and 5. 8 and 3. I'm at 8 and 3. Okay, thank you,
Eight and
Josh.
three.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
numbers, dude.
Numbers are tough, man. Numbers are
Especially when I
tough.
keep up with two at once. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, right. I know.
Yeah,
You just focus on yours. I'll focus on mine. I'm at 6-5, right?
I'm
Yes.
at 8 and 3.
All right. All right. Then week 13 in Indianapolis, we play the Colts. What? This is an interesting one, honestly.
It is because I don't know what to expect from Indianapolis this year.
I don't either.
I don't know what to expect at all. You know,
Yeah.
um,
I mean, Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson going to be starting for them. I think it's going to be Daniel Jones, to be honest.
I you know I think we win this game. I don't know. I think we win.
Yeah. I do too.
I mean, I don't know why I don't know why I'm sitting here going like, well, Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones could be starting, so I don't know. Like,
Yeah, right, right. Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
true.
take at
Yeah,
face value. I'm just gonna say my instincts, and I think we win.
I do too. I think we win this game. I honestly, which I don't know. I mean, I guess so far we've had us sweeping the AFC South so far this year, which is historically not exactly how it goes down. But like, I do think we win this
I
game.
just don't.
I don't think any of the AFC South teams can touch us. I really don't.
I don't. Well, I don't respect any of them. I don't respect any of them.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna respect any of them.
but
So
also,
yeah,
there's always that one game like last year where the Titans beat our ass for some weird reason, and so like there's always that game. But I'm just gonna go with my gut, and we beat the Colts this game, and that puts us at 7-5 on my ranking or on my schedule
yeah, I
prediction.
got them at 9-3.
9-3. Oh man, if we're 9-3 going into Week 14, that
Well,
would be
yeah. I
nice.
mean, the thing is, like, we have a good team. As
I
long as
know, man.
If Nick Caley is that guy,
Yeah,
I have faith that we beat these teams with our defense and some pretty
yeah.
good run game and precise throws.
Really, the main issue here is that week two, and the difference in ours is I have us losing those first two games, and you have us getting that Tampa Bay game. That is really the main
Oh,
part of this.
you said you said Denver game, and I said win, you said loss. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah, that is
yep.
well.
Okay.
But okay, week 14. So I have us at 7-5 after the Colts. You're at 9-3. Week 14, Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead.
I can't say win because there's like last year that playoff game such bullshit. It was such
Yeah.
bullshit. I already know they're going to be on more bullshit. It's December, right? This is in December. Are we
Yeah, getting
playing December ball?
close. This is going to be maybe late November, but yeah.
Late November,
No,
early
this is
December.
December. December. Early
December
December.
ball in Kansas City Sunday night.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tough, man. That's a tough road game. All I can really hope for is that we keep it close, kind of like we did in the playoffs, because we did keep it kind of close. Aside
Yeah.
from some bullshit, some fuckery that happened, we were in there the whole time, playing our ass off. CJ was
Yep.
making throws and all that. It was uh, eye catching what we were doing.
Yeah.
I can't say that we're gonna win this game. I'm gonna say L. It's if we win, that'd be great. It'd be great. If we're 9-3, we go into this game Sunday night and win. That's when we're gonna start, and we're 10-3. We're gonna start looking around at each other, going like, shit. Maybe we're kind of like a Super Bowl contender. Being able
Yeah.
to go into,
Hmm.
like Kansas City late in the season, prime time, and
Yeah.
beat them in the cold.
Yeah.
We're gonna start like talking about like that. But I think we lose, and that we kind of like, all right, maybe we just need to take a step back again, reevaluate things. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know what your thoughts are on this game.
So I'm gonna go win. I'm gonna go win here. This feels to me a lot like that 2019 Chiefs game. Where we were like going in, we are like, this is gonna suck, dude. It's Mahomes, it's this and that, and we go in and we just fucking handle business. And I will say this: if people say this a lot, this is the year where the Chiefs take a little bit of a step back. This is the
Yeah,
year.
I kind of agree. After coming off after that Super Bowl blowout, it's and
Mm-hmm.
their division's getting better. It's
Dude,
gonna be tough
Travis
for them to
Kelce didn't
replicate.
even know. I don't think they win their division. I think Travis
I kind
Kelce.
of agree. They might have some. I don't know because also they're on some fuckery again this year and winning,
Yeah, it
and
depends
they're
on
like
if.
13-0, and yeah, I mean that's gonna be stupid. But
Maybe.
you're right. They might not win their division. I can see Denver or LA
Tough.
taking it.
Denver Chargers. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough division. It's gonna be a tough division. Travis Kelce didn't even know if he wanted to fucking play this year. And
Yeah,
the second one of your best players gets that thought in their head, then it's pretty much
he's
it's getting close.
he's this close.
Mm-hmm.
He's this close to riding off to the sunset with a beautiful billionaire woman. Like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, of course he's on the fence. Of
yeah.
course
Of
he's
course.
like, do I want
And
to be fucking smacked around again and maybe not get to the Super
mm-hmm.
Bowl,
Yeah,
or do I want to just go run off with my billionaire woman for the
yeah.
rest of my
My
life?
billionaire woman, and also let's not to mention that he's got a little bit of jingle in his pocket as well. Like he's got a
Absolutely. I mean,
little.
hey,
Yeah,
Yeah, their joint account, looking great though.
Yeah, right, 100%. Yeah, no, their assets are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
But so I'll say I think the Chiefs are going to be tough. Obviously, they always are. Mahomes is always tough, and Arrowhead, it's always hard. I think the Texans win this one. So that'll put the
I
Texans
hope.
at 8-5 for
I have
me.
them. I have them taking the L 9-4. Hopefully, it'll keep close.
Hey
You
man,
know,
look at that. We
I'm already envisioning like Patrick Mahomes running for like a 20-yard touchdown and him getting in the camera and flexing and then the red fireworks going off behind him and like Mike
right.
Tirico was slobbing on his knob and
Yeah, right,
oh
right,
no,
right,
Chris
right.
Collinsworth is like I will
Yeah.
spit on it right now, buddy. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just envisioning on it. I'm just envisioning it right now and I'm like,
This
yeah,
is a really
it's a
yeah,
loss.
this is a
That's a
really
loss.
fun this is a fun Sunday night football game though.
It
This
is.
is
No,
going to be
I mean
fun.
I do like it. Be tough though. So I got 9-4.
It's going to be tough. I got him at 8-5. See, hey man, we feel like we've been kind of far away. We're inching closer together. We're inching
I
closer.
Yeah, that's why I said, hey, water always evens out, and we have a few opinion. We have a few different opinions on different games, but hey, we're
Right.
probably same squad in mind right now.
Yeah. All right. Week 15 coming up. Home game. The Arizona Cardinals. Womp womp, dude. Get the fuck out of H Town. We're gonna kick their ass.
I don't know if we'll kick their ass. They actually they're not bad.
No, they're not bad. They're not
Kyler
bad.
it can be frustrating, but
Yeah.
I mean I'm not gonna say they're gonna win this game. I think we win, and at the end of it, it's gonna be like, oh shit, we sacked Kyler 8 times. Yeah,
Right.
of
Yeah.
course we won. Yeah, so
This could be a trap game. This might be a trap game where we're coming in and we're like, oh yeah, we'll be able to handle them, and they just it's that week 15 game where you just lose for some weird reason or maybe injuries at this point start piling up. But I think we win this one.
I think we win this one. It could be a trap game. You might be right about that. I don't think
Yeah.
especially from in my timeline right now. If we lose the Kansas City game, we're like, all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna play pissed off at home, and I just don't think many teams are gonna be able to beat us at home if our defense is healthy. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I have them winning. So 10-4 for me. Uh, but like I said, can't really count out like little badass toddler fucking Kyler Murray running
Yeah.
around throwing bombs and Marvin Harrison Jr.
It's
and shit like
valid.
that.
It's
Yeah,
valid. It's
so
valid. I just don't think the Cardinals will. I don't think they're in a position yet to beat us, especially
I just yeah,
near the end of the season. All right. Well then. So wait. So that's you have them at what
10
10-4.
and 4, 10-4
So then
for
I'm
me.
at 9-5. Going into week 16, another home game against the Raiders. Interesting game. Geno Smith, Ashton Genty. A solid little team they're putting in. Max Crosby. They have some
Yeah,
things going on.
yeah. With Pete Carroll at the helm, they're
Yeah.
going to be a way different team. Way different
Yeah.
team. He shits on Antonio Pierce as a coach. Pete Carroll's great. Pete Carroll's great.
Yeah.
If anything, this could be the trap game.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
That's a
could be the
good point.
trap game. Like maybe we're kind of we're a little beat up, we're tired. Or maybe we're coming off of 2 emotional games. Sunday night game and Arizona game. Um, I'll say we lose this one. I'll say we lose this one. I feel like
Okay.
this is going to be our trap game. We kept it close with Arizona. Arizona kept it close with us, rather. Going into this
Hmm.
game, Ashton Genty has a great game. Geno Smith just makes enough plays, and we just kind of like, wow, we were just off kilter the entire game. You
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
I feel like that's going to be a loss. If we're going to lose one of these like home games, we're not going undefeated at home. And I feel like it's gonna be later
No.
in the season against a team that's like, why the fuck did we lose to them? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say an
Yeah.
L. I'm gonna say
So
L,
what's
but
your record?
10-5.
10-5. Okay. I think for this Raiders game, I'm gonna say we win. So I think that puts me at 10-5. I
Yeah,
think
we're
we
both at
met
ten and
up.
five.
We met up. So yeah, I think we go 10-5 here. I think you're right. I mean, I do think it's going to be a tough game, but also, and we've had discussions about this. I don't think Geno Smith is that good. I don't think he's ever gonna really. He's not gonna win your team a real big game when it matters. And I think this might be a big game for them nearing the end of the season, trying to fight for that division. Maybe if they're somehow in the mix, or they want to, they're because with Pete Carroll and the stuff they're building over there in Vegas, they're going to be fighting for a spot somewhere. They're probably going to be in the hunt, and
They
so
could be.
they're going to need to win games late in the season to try to put themselves in position for a playoff
Yeah.
spot. And I think I don't think Gino has it, and so I think we win this game. So I'm at 10-5 as well, with 2 weeks left in the season. Week 17, no times have been determined for these last 2 games yet. You know how it goes. Week 17, Chargers in LA. Yeah.
That's another L.
It's an L. It's an L right there.
Yeah.
They're pissed off, man. They're pissed off at us.
It's in LA, and their run game is looking good. And they're giving they're trying to give Justin Herbert weapons.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a tough one. Especially because I think around this point we're going to be close to locking up our division, or maybe we already have locked up our division.
Yeah.
Depending on what it's looking like. I don't know.
Because especially if it goes down the way we've done it, we've swept the entire AFC South so far. So we're going to be running the show in the AFC South. So I think it's going to be one of those games, and it's like we don't have to win it, I don't think, to get our playoff spot. I think that'll be the case at this point. And I think, like I said, they're pissed off at us about that playoff game in LA. We're playing at SoFi. They got a good squad. I think we lose this game, so I have them going 10-6 at this point.
Yeah, I mean that's another tough one on the road. I don't think LA is amazing. Who knows? Maybe they are. Maybe this year.
Maybe. Hey, man, another year of Harbaugh.
Exactly. Yeah. Harbaugh can just make this fully his team now, second year, and they're playing lights out. And maybe they're maybe they're winning their division at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this would be a closer game, but I feel like LA, they take it because it's also going to be probably a 3:30 game, witching hour type of game.
Right.
We're in it right up until 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and they just take it, and that sucks. So it'll be 10-6.
Yeah, 10-6, but that's all right, man. I mean, hey, man, because then week 18. Now here's the thing about this game: it's week 18 against the Colts. Ideally, we're resting starters this game. You know what I mean? So
ideally.
I think ideally. So, assuming that's the case, I'm going to say we lose this game as well.
I don't know, man. I think our backups are going to beat. I think our backups are going to beat Indy.
They could. I mean, they easily could. But
if I say that, I'm saying that we're sweeping the entire AFC South in 2025.
That's another reason why I'm giving them the win here, because we're not sweeping the AFC South. That just doesn't.
Why not? Why not though?
Because no one does that. That never happens. So I'm gonna give them. Not us, dude. We'll always lose to the Titans once, or the Colts. Even when we're good, we'll drop one to the Jags. I'm gonna give the Colts this one just to give them a little something, a little breadcrumb, because we're gonna be full, man. We're gonna be eating. So we'll give them a little breadcrumb, let them get their nutrients. With a Week 18 win, that means absolutely nothing.
Now, if we have a chance, say we're 10-6, AFC's pretty evened out at this point, and there's a chance that we get number 1 seed or something, or our seeding. If we win the game, our seeding would be better and would give us a better game than it would as I feel like we maybe if our seeding isn't locked up, maybe we won't rest starters.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, of course.
But
if the seeding's not locked up.
I'm thinking about Indy at home or in Houston, and I mean it's gonna be either Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson, and I don't think they're gonna be playing for much, which makes them either dangerous or DOA. But I think we just win this. Fuck them. Fuck them, dude. I don't care. We sweep them. We would have swept them. We would have swept the whole South last year if we didn't have that fucking stupid Tennessee game.
Always one of them, though. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but we were also we were playing like dickheads, man. I don't know.
Yeah, we were. We were.
So
I'm gonna do the L, and that's gonna put us at 10-7.
I'm gonna say dub because I may
Yeah.
be thinking, we're gonna be playing for higher seeding,
Okay.
and like we're just gonna beat them. Our defense is gonna be out there and kicking the shit out of them. So I'm gonna say 11-6.
Okay.
So
11-6 would be nice. That would be the highest win total for C.J. Stroud and D'Amico Ryans in their time
yeah,
here. I think we go 10-7 again. I think that's just our thing, and then
I can see
we
ten
get
and
into the
seven.
playoffs, and we get into the playoffs, and I hope it's a different story. I hope we get into the playoffs and we win the divisional round, and we can win the wild card round, win a divisional round, get to that AFC Championship for the first time. That is obviously the hope. That's the goal, and maybe squeak into the Super Bowl if we can. But
Well, I'm
that's the
looking at it
goal.
like this, man. If we somehow vie for that second seed in the AFC, we have 2 home games in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have 2 home games in a row, depending on how things go. But if we try to get that divisional game at home, there's a good chance we go to the AFC Championship game because of the way we play at
Mm-hmm.
home, defensively. Especially like if you look at the Cleveland game in the wild card and the LA game in the wild card. Oh my
Yeah.
god, we
Yeah.
shit on
No.
we shit on both.
Kick their ass. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just
Wasn't close.
so if we're not gonna, obviously we're not predicting playoffs, but if we somehow get
No.
that 1 or 2 seed instead of that 3 and 4 like we usually
Yep.
do,
Mm-hmm.
I like our chances to get to new heights this season.
Yeah. That's the goal, man. New heights, AFC Championship, and hopefully Super Bowl. We can do it, man. We have the talent for it. We have the
Yeah.
talent.
Hey
Maybe
man,
not on the offensive line, but everywhere
hey man,
else.
you just win that fucking that Las Vegas game, and you're looking at 12-5 in my opinion.
That's
Maybe they
true.
will. Maybe I don't know. Maybe
And
they do.
maybe we won't have a Chiefs, almost undefeated season,
Yeah.
and they won't be the number. Who knows what the 1 seed is going to look like? Maybe the Texans grab that 1 seed. We only have to worry about the divisional round.
Hey, maybe we go 16-1. Hey, maybe we go 17-0.
Yeah, baby. You know what? You're right. I think that's actually my new prediction. Wipe all the predictions we've already done. We're going
Yeah.
16-1,
Just
and the one game we lose is going to be the Colts Week 18.
yeah, because we rest all the starters.
Yeah,
We let Graham Mertz play, and
and he fucking beats the Colts.
imagine if he goes off and like he's a better game than Anthony Richardson.
That would be so funny.
Florida
Anthony
guy,
Richardson is not going to
both
be
Florida
starting.
guys.
Yeah, no. Anthony
Maybe.
Richardson's not going to be starting. I give him up until week 9, and then it's Daniel Jones time.
Either way, they're in hell.
They're
Either
terrible.
hell. They might
Yeah.
they might be just saying like, fuck it, we're gonna get a guy this coming draft. Who cares if we win?
Yeah.
Lose.
It's coming.
Not saying they're gonna
That time's
tank. Nobody
coming.
tanks. Nobody tanks, but they're gonna tank. Maybe.
They're going to tank. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's the schedule. Put your prediction for the Texans 2025-2026 record down in the comments below. Interested to hear what y'all have to say. Thanks for listening to us yap about this schedule. On May 20th, we have so much time. It's such a long time until the season
Find a
starts.
hobby. Find a hobby. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe whittling wood or
Whittling, quilting.
whittling wood, or hey, go get a rod and reel and go out and go catfish fishing. Have a little fish fry.
Fishing's a good hobby, man. Fishing is a fun time.
It's fun, dude. It's fun, man.
Yeah.
I know y'all have it up there in New York. I've seen some people fishing.
Yeah, no.
It's actually a lie. I've seen people fishing. I've seen people fishing up there. Why don't you go fucking get your tackle box, sit next to one of them, and just say, "Hey, how you doing?"
All right, I'll try my best to go find some fishing around here, but
I don't know, man. I'm just telling you to fill your time. I'm just telling you to fill your time, man. I don't know.
I will. Fuck you. I will, dude. Damn. Stop yelling at me on the fucking show in front of people. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I think our sponsors.
Do we have sponsors? Yeah, do we have sponsors, man? Who are our sponsors?
All right. Well, for one, I know how you can fill your time. 2 ways you can fill your time. You can go down to Big City Wings, Houston's Wing Joint, Apollo's Wing Joint. They have great food, great beer, TVs all over the place. So, hey, if you're watching baseball season, watching NBA finals, all that, go to a Big City Wings and park yourself at the bar and have a time, man. It's fantastic there. So, thank you, Big City Wings. And also, you can fill your time by drinking responsibly, of course. Zing Zang Bloody Mary Mix. They come in the pre-made ones with vodka already. This is the blazing flavor. very spicy, very good. And they
Incredible.
also have the mix, so you can mix any kind of any of your favorite vodka or whatever. This is the Michelada mix. This is brand new. So fill your time by drinking responsibly. Zang responsibly. Thank you, Zing Zang. Thank you, Big City Wings, for powering this episode of Off the Gridiron.
Yes, y'all absolutely. Thank you so much to our sponsors, and make sure you zang responsibly, zang responsibly. That's the key to all of it. But because it's easy to get carried away. They're so delicious. So just make sure you're on top of it.
All right. Speaking
um,
of experience, brother.
oh,
Yeah.
I've been deep in those
I
trenches with
always
zing
zang
zang.
responsibly.
Oh
I
yeah, me
always zang
too. No,
responsibly.
hey, there ain't even one time I ain't zanged responsibly. I can tell you that right now. But
I can't
I've
remember.
been, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, maybe I didn't zing responsibly. I wouldn't know the next morning.
I don't
Maybe,
know. Me too.
but
Yeah. Now that
yeah,
I think about it, I can't remember shit. So
yeah. This is rough. Sorry, Zing Zang. Hey guys,
nah.
and make sure you follow us on Twitter and all social media at Apollo HOU and specifically Apollo Texans over there on X and / Twitter, whatever we're calling it, to keep up with the latest and everything Texans. We appreciate everyone watching. Please subscribe, like all that good stuff. Lets us know that you like what we're doing. And other than that, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you later.
Go Texans. Watch Texans. See ya.
Back in my bag and I gotta brag, I do this shit for real.